is a recent graduate with a Master's in Fine Arts from Hamline University and is just a fabulous poet. So please welcome Emily Wharton.
Aw, shucks. Alright, I'm going to read 4 poems that are kind of a, I sort of have a subgenre. I call the domestic sex poem, I guess.
Oh, I forgot to say, Emily thinks laundry and lust somehow have this weird, strange, I would say creepy, but maybe not, association.
Thanks. On that note, my first poem is entitled Socks. When she lived with her old lover in this apartment, they kept their socks separate by buying one certain brand with colored toes. One buying pink, the other buying gray. Then her old girlfriend left, and I moved in with my crate full of bargain bin socks. My lover sighed piteously at their varying elastic patterns, but when we were too busy making love to wash clothes, and her pink toes laid like limp fish at the end of our bed, she came to my crate. Eventually, 2 crates became 1, and then we dedicated a drawer to our socks. This isn't to say it's been easy. Her feet are size 5.5, mine are size 9. Our socks puddle around her ankles, and I can't feel my toes most days. I have something a little different. This one's called Voicemail. After the beep, I say, I just called to remind you that the tongue is the strongest muscle in the human body. If someone is in your office while you're checking your messages, they'll think that I'm waxing poetic about the power of speech, but you'll know that I'm talking about sex. The sex of last night and 4 years ago, and the time to come when our tongues are the only muscles we can use without pain. The August downpour sex, the votive candle floating sex, the single-engine Cessna sex, the sex that is its own species evolving, the sex that is so essential it spirals through the whole marsh of your body and all the inconsequential air between us. Okay. This one is called Zoomorphic. The walls haven't caved in on us. The monotony of monogamy has yet to do us in. But that doesn't mean we won't still stumble, harnessed to ourselves in a sled loaded with everyday glasses and extra bed sheets. But I would pull anything to feel the solid heat of you. Drag all of it into the wilderness, pretending the tracks that we trace belong to creatures not eaten or beaten or frozen just beyond the next ridge. Because I'm a lemming? Because I'm a cow? Because I can't stand alone in the short grass without shaking? Keep pulling, my love. Our hooves will cut into the snowpack without question or deliberation. We can molt and never speak of our old skins again. We can feed on our neighbors, our drapery, our placentas, our young. We will grow fit and survive, or we will at least be the last to die, burrowed in for the winter, nuzzle to nuzzle, flank to flank. Here's the last one that I wrote just for the readings. It's called In the Kitchen. In front of the window overtaken by early dark, you are spotlit at the sink, sponging clean the saucepan of desire for me to fill again with oil, oregano, cilantro, basil, tongues of penne to slide between teeth. My palms ladle the strength of your hips. Appetite is need marinated in joy. The lid of this day's cauldron lifted, our brushed steel reflection blurs, and lips dampen with the succulent steam of tomatoes, onions, red bell peppers, the firmness of flesh yielding to the simple chemistry of heat.
And you all can take 5, and soon we'll hear Nancy Nelson. I'm getting really good at rejection. I've just shifted my whole writing letters to the moon. I'm afraid this is slippery slope of it. It's the time of year when I said you pieces of things that you never publish anything I write. And I write tiny slips that I rejection slips that they've now started cutting 5 to a 9.11. Yeah, I've got that. Oh, yeah. And you just think, you can't even give me a whole piece of paper because I have a letterhead. I want a letterhead from poetry. Okay. Just want to make sure Nancy Nelson is ready. Oh, there she is. Okay, now I can introduce her. Nancy Nelson is a poet of great renown in the Twin Cities area. She writes beautiful, beautiful lyric poetry, and so as not to make her feel bad by not reading some great small poem before she reads, I will read a short poem on desire by Tao Te Ching, translated by J. Legg. Always without desire we must be found. If its deep mystery we would sound, but if desire always be within us be, its outer fringe is all that we shall see. And with that lovely Asian reference, I give you Nancy Nelson.
The first poem I'm going to read is a prose poem, and it's in reaction to a lot of people saying I should be writing about sex. I call it Why I Never Write About Sex. Why I never write about sex. First of all, you have to have sex, or do sex, or be sexed up. Writing about sex is like writing about death. It's too far removed from the real thing, and may not even be accurate. It's just a guess about it. One time in high school, while making out in the back of a car, the guy I had such a crush on said to me, "Are you ready for the real thing?" I laughed. I burst out laughing. I laughed all the way home. Why would I ever write about sex? It has all been said or done already. I have nothing new to add, except this. I slept with a man once because his forearms were so beautiful. Actually, we had quite a bit of sex, often and long. Later, everyone said I should have married him. Yes.